David Menzies for Rebel News here in West End, Toronto. And folks, tomorrow, 4,100 convenience stores right across the province will finally be able to sell wine and beer. Not hard liquor, mind you. Ontarians are not mature enough for that, apparently. And if you can explain why, there's a steak dinner in it for you. But the reason why we're here is that in this apartment complex, there is a store called Mabel Tuck Shop. And on August 16th, this shop, clearly weeks before a convenience store was allowed to sell alcohol, it was caught by the Alcohol and Gaming Commission of Ontario selling booze before the official kickoff. As a result, the convenience store had its alcohol retail license and its lottery license suspended for 21 days. Now, clearly the store was caught breaking the rules, and clearly the regulator caught them breaking the rules. But my question is this: why do we have a two-tier model of compliance when it comes to alcohol sales in Ontario? And what do I mean by that? Well, going back more than a decade, when I was at the Sun News Network, we did a little test. We sent a 15-year-old into 3 LCBO stores to buy hard liquor, and 3 out of 3 times he succeeded. Granted, he was wearing a burqa. That's because we were tipped off that if you were underage and you wanted to buy spirits, beer, or wine at the LCBO, just don Islamic religious wear, and you will be served, no questions asked. And well, the video tells the tale, doesn't it? Check it out.
Can buy a bottle of hooch, or if the LCBO is going to live up to their socially responsible mandate of challenge, and we're going to find out what happens right now.
$13.25, please. No, $31.25. There you
So, no challenge and reviews there, eh?
No, not even a little bit.
So there you have it. 3 out of 3 times in York Region, the 15-year-old was able to successfully buy hard liquor. But here's the thing. In the aftermath of our report, what happened to the LCBO? Did those stores have their license suspended for 21 days? Were there any employees that were disciplined or suspended due to these illegal alcohol sales? Of course not. That's because the LCBO is pretty much a government unto itself. In the media reports that ensued after our report, the LCBO head honchos simply shrugged and basically said, we'll try to do better next time. And if you're asking, where is the Alcohol and Gaming Commission of Ontario, the regulator? Well, folks, you're not going to believe this. In Ontario, the AGCO, the regulator, does not regulate the LCBO or the Ontario Lottery and Gaming Corporation. That's right, the 2 biggest purveyors of alcohol and lottery are exempt from the ACGO, I guess because they are government crown corporations. They already subscribe to a higher standard, but as we showed in our reports, that is not the case. We did go into the tuck shop. The lady behind the counter did not want to come on camera. She seems a little rattled by the media attention that this little variety store has received. But again, I ponder, why is it that when it comes to the sale of alcohol and lottery tickets, it is one law for thee and one law for me? Shameful. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies. Hey folks, I know you love it when Rebel News tells you the other side of the story, but the fact is we need your help. Unlike the mainstream media, we do not receive a nickel's worth of funding from the Justin Trudeau Liberals, nor would we accept it if ever offered. Please, if you can, go to rebelfieldreports.com. That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation.